Can you feel it? That palpable tension, that electric hum of anticipation, the undeniable sense that the very destiny of the Los Angeles Lakers hangs precariously in the balance this offseason? Is this it? Is this the offseason where the purple and gold truly crack the championship code, forging an unyielding roster around the ageless majesty of LeBron James and the dazzling brilliance of Luka Doncic? Or are we, the loyal faithful, witnessing the frantic, high-stakes maneuvers of a franchise desperately trying to cling to the fading embers of dynasty? This isn't merely about roster spots. This is about the ultimate pursuit of immortality, a gamble that could either crown them champions once more or see them fall short in the most agonizing fashion. The Los Angeles Lakers. For decades, those three words have resonated with an almost mythical power, synonymous with excellence, star power, and championship glory. Yet, as the NBA offseason whirlwind begins to gather pace, the iconic franchise finds itself perched on a knife edge. With the undeniable force of nature, LeBron James defying the relentless march of time at 40 years old, and the stunning acquisition of generational talent Luka Doncic from the Dallas Mavericks, the Lakers have assembled a superstar tandem that demands success. But the path to a championship is paved with more than just two titans. It requires depth, cohesion, and a relentless pursuit of perfection. Every decision made in the coming weeks will echo through the Staples Center, or rather, the Crypto.com arena, for years to come. The Doncic Gambit, a backcourt masterpiece, a frontcourt fissure. Let's cast our minds back to February, to the earth-shattering trade that sent shockwaves across the NBA landscape. The Los Angeles Lakers, in a move that signaled their unwavering commitment to contention, acquired Luka Doncic, a five-time first-team All-NBA virtuoso, in exchange for their star big man, Anthony Davis. On paper, it was a stroke of genius. Their backcourt, instantly infused with Doncic's unparalleled scoring, passing, and clutch playmaking, looked formidable, capable of orchestrating an offensive symphony. But as with any grand strategic gamble, there was an unforeseen cost. The acquisition of Doncic, while undeniably brilliant, inadvertently created a gaping chasm in the Lakers' frontcourt, and the consequences, as we painfully witnessed in the playoffs, were immediate and brutal. Their first-round series against the physical, relentless Minnesota Timberwolves served as a harsh, unyielding exposé. Starting center Jackson Hayes, a young, athletic seven-footer, was simply overwhelmed, reduced to a spectral presence on the court. His minutes dwindled to a meager 4 in Game 4, and he was completely absent from the decisive Game 5. Hayes' final playoff stat line against the Timberwolves, a meager 7 points coupled with 8 fouls, was a stark, almost agonizing illustration of his struggles. The Lakers, despite their star power, were ultimately dispatched in a frustrating 5 games. The sheer desperation of their situation became horrifyingly clear when the Lakers were forced to resort to starting the 6'7" Dorian Finney-Smith at center, against the towering, dominant presence of Minnesota's Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert. This was akin to bringing a spoon to a sword fight. Gobert, who had been relatively contained for much of the series, suddenly unleashed a monstrous performance in Game 5, exploding for 27 points on 12 of 15 shooting and an astonishing 24 rebounds. This was more than just a standout game. It was a brutal demonstration of how devastatingly exposed the Lakers' interior defense and rebounding had become. It was a moment that underscored with painful clarity the immediate, undeniable need for a true big man. The search for the missing pieces, filling the gaps, not just chasing stars a playoff exit, ignited a furious, methodical search for the missing pieces. The Lakers, facing the stark reality of their frontcourt deficiencies, are now meticulously scouring both the free agent and trade markets. According to the sharp insights of NBA insider Kobe Price of Bleacher Report, the focus isn't necessarily on another earth-shattering superstar acquisition, but rather on targeted, complementary pieces. In the crucial frontcourt, names like Boston Celtics center Luke Kornet and Atlanta Hawks big man Larry Nance Jr. have emerged as compelling potential additions. Kornet offers a reliable defensive anchor and some much-needed rim protection, a steadying presence in the paint. Nance Jr., a familiar face from LeBron's past, brings high-energy hustle, elite rebounding, and surprising versatility, capable of defending multiple positions. These are not the household names that ignite immediate fan fervor, but they represent the kind of disciplined, purposeful acquisitions that can transform a good team into a great one. The backcourt, while significantly bolstered by Doncic, isn't being ignored either. Price mentions under-the-radar options, such as Trey Jones and Dante Exum, as realistic candidates for backup guard roles. Jones, a savvy floor general, is known for his defensive tenacity and decision-making, while Exum offers length, athleticism, and improved shooting. These are the unsung heroes, the players who can provide crucial minutes, defensive effort, and offensive stability when the stars need a breather. And then there's Amir Coffey, the versatile Los Angeles Clippers forward, now a free agent, who has also been floated as a potential signing, offering wing depth and defensive capabilities. It's a nuanced strategy, a recognition that a championship team is built not just on dazzling talent, but on the strength of its entire roster. The search for a true big man has led the Lakers to some intriguing, if challenging, targets. According to Anthony Irwin of Clutch Points, a three-time NBA champion is firmly in their sights. Kevon Looney from the Golden State Warriors. Looney, a rugged blue-collar 6'9", 222-pound center, has been the epitome of consistency and championship grit for the Warriors. Averaging 4.5 points on efficient shooting and 6.1 rebounds in just 15 minutes this past season, he is a rebounding machine, a screen-setting maestro, and a defensive anchor, precisely the qualities the Lakers so desperately lacked against the Timberwolves. His 3-year, $22.5 million deal with Golden State expired this summer, making him an unrestricted free agent and, theoretically, attainable. However, the pursuit of Looney comes with a significant hurdle. Irwin reports that if Looney were amenable to signing for the taxpayer mid-level exception, the very contract the Lakers could offer, sources suggest he'd likely receive and accept a similar offer from the Warriors themselves. It's a quintessential dilemma for a free agent: the comfort of a familiar, winning environment versus the allure of a new challenge with new stars. Looney's value isn't just in his statistics. It's in his championship experience, his durability, and his selfless approach to the game. Prying him away from Golden State would be a significant coup, but it's far from a guaranteed outcome. The veteran ledger, experience, age, and the quest for the right fit beyond Looney. Irwin also highlighted other compelling veteran options that the Lakers might consider. Al Horford, the evergreen big man for the Boston Celtics, had a remarkably impactful season given his age. With the Celtics potentially looking to shed salary, Horford could become an intriguing, if somewhat risky, option. Imagine the Lakers potentially doubling the number of 40-plus-year-olds on their roster if both LeBron and Horford are on board. While Horford brings immense playoff experience, high basketball IQ, and still has defensive chops, his age and accumulated mileage would certainly be a significant consideration. Then there are Clint Capella and Steven Adams, two more bruising, battle-tested centers known for their rebounding prowess and intimidating rim protection. Capella, with his ability to finish at the rim and block shots, and Adams, a true force on the boards and a formidable screen setter, could both offer the physicality and presence the Lakers need. Each brings a unique skill set, but also their own set of considerations, from injury history to offensive limitations. The Lakers aren't just looking for a big man. They're searching for the right big man, one whose skill set seamlessly complements LeBron and Doncic without impeding their offensive flow. This isn't merely a transactional offseason. It's a profound examination of what truly defines a championship contender in the modern NBA. The Lakers possess two generational talents, an offensive engine capable of overpowering almost any defense. But the bitter taste of their playoff exit underscored a harsh truth. Individual brilliance, no matter how dazzling, is rarely enough in a league populated by well-rounded, cohesive teams. The focus has shifted from chasing star power to meticulously piecing together a roster that could defend, rebound, and execute with unwavering precision. The decisions made in the coming weeks will determine whether the Lakers can truly transform into a legitimate championship juggernaut, capable of standing toe-to-toe with the league's elite, or if they'll remain a team with immense potential that ultimately falls short. The intertwining legacies of LeBron and Doncic, and indeed the future trajectory of one of the NBA's most iconic franchises, all hang precariously in the balance. Will they find the perfect blend of talent, grit, and strategic cohesion? Or will this offseason prove to be a series of desperate gambles that ultimately yield disappointment? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. the eyes of the basketball world are firmly fixed on Los Angeles. What's your gut feeling, basketball fanatics? Are the Lakers on the cusp of another glorious chapter? Or are these moves merely delaying the inevitable? Can these targeted role players truly bridge the gap and turn a superstar duo into a championship team? We want to hear your voice in this electrifying debate. Slam that like button if this report got your gears turning, and fire off a comment below with your boldest predictions, your deepest concerns, or the free agent you believe the Lakers absolutely must sign. Let's ignite this discussion and collectively chart the future of the purple and gold.